Okay, guys, so I'm going to introduce you to what we call pointing words, or technically demonstrative adjectives, but don't worry about that name. That name is not important. Okay, so these small words are really useful for pointing at items in shops. Okay, all you need to remember is whether the item that we're referring to or pointing at is masculine or feminine, and how many of them there are. So in other words, these words are a type of adjective and they need to agree with the nouns they point at. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you to them one by one. Okay, so the first one that you can see at the bottom here is este. Okay, este means this. Okay, but in the feminine singular, it is esta. Okay, masculine plural is estos, and feminine plural estas. Okay, so whether you're referring to this or these, that is exactly how it works. Okay, this will make sense in a minute. Now, if you want to say that or those, okay, so if you imagine you're pointing to different fruit or different items of clothing, if you want to say that, you use the word ese. Okay, and that also, the word that also agrees. So it becomes esa, esos, and esas. Okay, depending what that or those things are we're referring to. Okay, and finally, slightly less important, but if you think you can stretch to it, there is the word aquel. Okay, for referring to something over there. Now, the Spanish are very efficient, while in English we would have to use that many words to say it. They actually have a word for that over there, which is aquel, and that becomes aquella, aquellos, aquellas, okay, depending what you're referring to. Okay, so notice you can almost view this in a grid. The column for masculine singular, it's in bold because that's the most important form of the word. And then obviously feminine singular, masculine plural, and feminine plural for whatever we're referring to. Okay, the only difference between these two that's is how far away the objects are. Okay, that's the only difference. All right. Now, let's just show you an example. If we were talking about a banana in a market stall, we'd say este plátano, this banana. Ese plátano, that banana. Aquel plátano, that banana over there. Okay, so that's exactly how it works, really straightforward. However, we need to remember that the agreements with nouns that we refer to are important. Okay, so if we use este, this, or these as the example, this is how it would work. Okay, so este plátano is this banana. Okay, esta naranja, this orange. Okay, because it's feminine. Estos plátanos, these bananas. Estas naranjas, these oranges. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. Sorry, I got the colours wrong there. So we've used green for masculine and red for feminine. Okay, so hopefully that gives you a bit of a view of how these words work. Okay, and I will give you some practice, okay, on that to help you practice using them.